Welcome, this is VOXERIA News. A developing border security story is raising questions about migration, sovereignty, and regional stability. Bangladesh says it has prevented multiple attempts to push people across the border from India, while India has not publicly accepted that characterization. What exactly happened? Who were the people involved? And could this become a wider diplomatic dispute? Here's what we know so far. Breaking. Bangladesh says it stopped several attempts to force people across the border from India, calling the incidents a threat to border management and national security. Officials say the matter has been raised through security and diplomatic channels, while regional observers warn that any escalation could affect bilateral cooperation. Bangladesh authorities say security forces intercepted several groups near different border points after receiving intelligence about possible cross-border movement attempts. Officials have not released a full list of locations, but say the incidents were treated as coordinated border management events rather than isolated trespassing cases. According to Bangladeshi officials, the concern is not only unauthorized crossing, but what they describe as an effort to push people into Bangladesh without agreed procedures. That wording is significant because it frames the issue as a sovereignty and border governance dispute, not simply a migration incident. India has not publicly accepted Bangladesh's description of the events as push-ins. As of the latest reporting, no detailed Indian government statement confirming the allegations has been presented. That means some aspects of the claims remain disputed and require careful verification. Bangladesh and India share one of the world's longest international land borders, with rivers, enclaves, densely populated communities, and complex migration patterns. Border incidents are therefore highly sensitive. Even a limited confrontation can quickly become a diplomatic issue. Security analysts say Bangladesh is likely to emphasize 3 points. First, that entry must occur through lawful channels. Second, that any transfer of individuals requires coordination between authorities. And third, that unilateral actions would be viewed as a challenge to territorial control. But the bigger question is, who were the people involved? Public reporting has not established a verified breakdown of nationality, legal status, or whether any individuals were formally processed by either country. Officials have indicated that investigations and identity checks are continuing. Early reports suggest the incidents were detected before large-scale crossings occurred. Bangladesh has highlighted interception and prevention rather than describing a major breach of the border. That distinction matters because it suggests the security response was intended to contain the situation quickly. Regional observers say the timing is awkward. Bangladesh and India are already managing difficult conversations around migration, border fencing, smuggling, and local security concerns. Adding allegations of forced cross-border transfers increases political sensitivity on both sides. Bangladesh's next moves are expected to be measured: tighter monitoring, documentation of incidents, and diplomatic engagement. Analysts say Dhaka will likely seek formal communication channels first because both countries have strong incentives to avoid a public security confrontation along the border. What happens next could change the tone of bilateral relations. If both sides quietly coordinate investigations, the issue may remain a border management dispute. If accusations escalate publicly without agreed facts, the story could become a broader diplomatic flashpoint across South Asia. But this is only the beginning. The central dispute is no longer just about crossing attempts, but about who controls the process by which people enter Bangladesh. What happens next could determine whether the issue stays a technical border management matter or becomes a larger diplomatic confrontation. Analysts are now watching for 2 signals: formal government-to-government communication and any public release of evidence supporting the competing narratives. For now, the verified facts remain limited. Bangladesh says it prevented multiple cross-border movement attempts and has raised concerns through security and diplomatic channels. India has not publicly accepted the push-in characterization, and investigations into the identities and circumstances of those involved are continuing. The story remains active, and additional official statements could significantly change the picture. We'll continue to monitor developments from Dhaka, New Delhi, and border authorities on both sides. This is VOXERIA News. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay with us for verified updates as this